Want to expose a fake person in exactly 3 seconds? Pay close attention to how they react to a single truth. If you call a believer by their true name, their soul rejoices in profound peace. But if you dare to reveal the hypocrite's true nature, they burn with a furious rage, as the truth shatters their false facade. A name is not a mere label, but the spiritual fragrance of the soul. The title of believer is beloved because it flows from a pure essence, while hypocrite is detested, born entirely from the toxic decay hidden within. The letters that spell the word believer are not a mere ceremonial badge. They are a sacred hymn echoing through the cosmos, to praise the luminous, unshakable truth vibrating within their soul. If you dare to call a pretender by the name of hypocrite, this vile title sinks deep into their very being like a venomous scorpion's sting, agonizing the fragile ego hidden behind the mask. If this name does not originate from the depths of hell, then why does its mere sound revive the bitter, scorching taste of eternal fire upon their tongue? The ugliness of a tainted name does not live within its innocent letters. Just as the bitterness of the sea belongs to the water itself, and never to the vessel that holds it. Letters are merely vessels, and meaning is the water poured within. But the true, infinite ocean of absolute meaning resides only with the divine, flowing endlessly from the eternal expanse of the preserved tablet. Side by side in this world flow two vast oceans, one a bitter sea of darkness, and the other a sweet river of pure light. Yet between them stands an invisible divine barrier, ensuring that the corrupted and the sacred shall never truly mix. Know that both these cosmic oceans, despite their fierce divide, spring from the exact same ancient source. Look past the illusions of their surface appearance and journey back to the singular root, where all creation is born as one. In the market of appearances, counterfeit gold shines with the exact same brilliance as the purest ore, yet they remain completely indistinguishable, until the brutal stroke of the touchstone strips away the illusion and reveals the true measure of their worth. Whomsoever the divine has blessed with the inner touchstone of discernment possesses a sight that pierces through the fog of skepticism, instantly separating the unshakable rock of certainty from the trembling shadows of doubt. If a tiny splinter of wood flies into the mouth of a living creature, it will know no peace until it spits it out. For true life cannot tolerate what is foreign to its nature, just as a living heart will violently reject the slightest speck of falsehood to reclaim its divine peace. Even if a microscopic speck of debris is hidden amidst thousands of pure and abundant morsels, an awakened, living sense will detect it instantly, as a conscious soul cannot be blinded by volume, catching the slightest trace of impurity immediately. The 5 worldly senses are powerful tools to navigate and conquer this material earth. But it is the spiritual senses that form the ultimate ladder, allowing the soul to ascend far beyond the stars, into the infinite heavens of absolute truth. For the healing of your physical senses, go and seek the earthly physician. But for the restoration of your spiritual sight, you must turn directly to the divine, pleading for health from the ultimate beloved. The health of your earthly senses demands the strength and prosperity of the flesh, but the spiritual senses awaken only within the ruins of physical desire, when the attachment to the body is shattered to liberate the soul. The path of the spirit begins with a necessary devastation, tearing down the fragile walls of fleshly attachment. But it never leaves you in ruins. It completely rebuilds your existence into a grander, celestial temple of pure light, like a wise builder who demolishes an old, decaying house to unearth the secret treasure buried beneath its foundations. And then, using that very gold, erects a magnificent palace, far more beautiful than the ruins left behind. Before the stream can carry pure, sweet water, the toxic flow must be completely severed, and the deep sludge dredged away. For a muddy channel can only corrupt the light, but a cleansed heart becomes an unstoppable river of divine wisdom. Like a masterful surgeon who must slice through raw flesh to extract a poisoned arrow from the depths of the body. The incision is agonizing, but it is the only gateway to survival. For once the toxin is removed, a brand new skin grows over the scar, rendering you whole again. The human heart is a grand fortress, once captured and defiled by the lawless invaders of the ego. But when the divine king reclaims his territory, he shatters the compromised walls, only to rebuild the citadel with hundreds of unshakable towers, making it forever immune to darkness. The ways of the divine are forever beyond the realm of how or why, unconditioned, peerless, and infinite. Every metaphor I have drawn was born only out of desperate necessity, a fragile bridge of words built solely to help your finite mind glimpse the ultimate, unspeakable mystery. Truth reveals itself in shifting shadows, appearing now as one shape, and moments later as its absolute opposite. This is why the spiritual wayfarer walks in perpetual bewilderment, completely undone by the blinding majesty of the divine. But do not mistake this for the cold confusion of the lost, the doubt that drives a soul away. No, this is the sacred ecstasy of the drowned, a divine intoxication born from the overwhelming splendor of gazing upon the face of the beloved. One had to watch the illusion of earthly gold turn to ashes before her eyes could finally open to the divine. But the other requires no awakening. He is the flawless mirror, reflecting the eternal majesty of the Creator directly into this world of dust. Gaze upon the faces of these men of God with absolute reverence and deep care. For through this very devotion and humble service, the veil shall lift, allowing you to recognize the eternal hidden truth of their souls. Beware, for this world is teeming with dark forces cloaked in the gentle skin of a human face. Do not blindly offer your allegiance to every silver-tongued guide, for to give your hand to a false master is to sign a treaty with destruction itself. Just as a clever hunter mimics the sweet, familiar melodies of birds to lure them from the safety of the skies, the prey flies down, seeking its own kin, only to discover that the beautiful voice was nothing but a camouflage for the cold, hidden snare. The deceiver carefully memorizes the sacred vocabulary of true mystics, masquerading in their holy light, only to cast a spell of spiritual sorcery upon the pure-hearted, weaponizing beautiful, stolen words to ensnare innocent and unsuspecting souls. The true men of God operate like the sun, spontaneously radiating light and pouring the warmth of divine love into frozen hearts. But the vile and ignoble possess no warmth of their own. Their entire craft is built on cheap deceit and shameless audacity, exploiting the sacred to feed their empty ego. They sew together a hollow, lifeless lion out of wool, not to hunt with courage, but to use as a pathetic prop for begging. And in their ultimate audacity, they crown a notorious liar with the sacred name of the prophet. They take a grotesque counterfeit, demanding that the world worship it as pure divine gold. When the dust of centuries finally settled, the counterfeit prophet was stripped bare, branded forever in history as the liar. But those who anchored their souls to the true light of Muhammad were exalted for eternity, forever honored as the possessors of intellect, the ultimate wise ones. The final aftertaste of that divine wine is the exquisite, lingering scent of pure musk. But the end of earthly intoxication and deception is a foul decay, leaving the soul in bitter torment and absolute regret. The final aftertaste of that divine wine is the exquisite, lingering scent of pure musk. But the end of earthly intoxication and deception is a foul decay, leaving the soul in bitter torment and absolute regret.